The Ford F-150 is the single most important model in the Blue Oval Company's lineup, so you better pay attention when they announce that this beloved pickup truck is getting refreshed for 2024. America's favorite full-size pickup truck has offered an unmatched balance of performance, utility, and comfort so far, and things are about to get a whole lot better for the new model. Keep watching for an honest assessment of Ford's breadwinner, and stick around until the end to learn what arguably makes the 2024 F-150 the best vehicle in the world for the average Joe. 2024 marks the third model year of the 14th generation F-150, and in typical Ford fashion, there are plenty of good things to talk about. Number 6. Refreshed design cues. The refreshed 2024 Ford F-150 retains much of the design elements from the previous model year, but there are some minor updates that distinguish it from what came before. The most notable updates are found up front, with the bold coast-to-coast grille taking center stage on the XL, XLT, STX, and Tremor. The grille is a throwback to the good old days of the 1970s and 80s and deserves admiration as a tasteful homage. Higher option models also get a reworked front grille, with the signature C-clamp headlights illuminating the way. The taillights have been upgraded across the range, and there are several new wheel options to choose from. The range-topping Platinum Plus trim gets special lettering across both the rear tailgate and the front hood, reminiscent of what you get on Range Rovers. For those who daydream of becoming stealth fighter pilots, there's the black appearance package for the STX, XLT, and the Lariat, which converts the F-150 to a mean muscle machine. The off-road focused variants of the 2024 F-150 get their own set of shiny new goodies, which we'll talk about in their own section. Number 5. A new base engine. Until now, a 290 horsepower 3.3-liter V6 was offered as the F-150's base engine. Although this engine produced a decent amount of power for its size, it was starting to show its age. The executives at Ford have realized this and have swiftly booted it out in favor of the 2.7-liter EcoBoost. Despite being smaller than the outgoing V6, the EcoBoost is both more powerful and torquier. It makes 325 horses and 400 pound-feet of torque, a substantial increase which puts it on par with the challengers from Chevy and Ram. The F-150 is the latest to hop on the trend of eliminating diesel engines from the lineup, with Ford waving goodbye to the 3.0-liter Power Stroke engine. The story isn't so bad for the good old V8, however, with the Mustang GT-derived 5.0-liter Coyote being on offer with 400 HP and 410 pound-feet of torque. Things get even crazier with the flagship Raptor R, which straps a supercharger on top of a 5.2-liter V8 to make an eye-watering 720 horses. A couple of sensible V6 engines wrap up the engine lineup, and it quickly becomes obvious why Ford says that there's an F-150 for everyone. Just count the number of engine options. Number 4. Pro Access Tailgate. Wouldn't it be great to have a tailgate that does more than simply open and close? Well then, let us introduce you to the 2024 F-150's biggest party trick, the Pro Access Tailgate. In addition to opening the traditional way, the Pro Access Tailgate also comes with a smaller 37-inch swing out door that can open all the way up to 100 degrees. On top of providing easy access to the bed, this design is sure to be a hit among those who like to hook up a trailer hitch and go on long drives. Opening the tailgate while a trailer was hooked up could do some major damage to your pickup previously, but this innovation solves that problem in style. Number 3. The smartest F-150 yet. Ford has been constantly stepping up their game on the infotainment and safety fronts, and the interior of the 2024 F-150 shows how far they've come. An impressive 12-inch touchscreen is offered as standard across the lineup, and it comes standard with a 5G modem, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Bang & Olufsen have taken care of the audio duties, while a massive 2-panel moonroof builds the atmosphere inside this truck-shaped theater on wheels. Both rows of seats come heated from the factory, with those at the front also getting to enjoy the luxury of a massage. The 2024 F-150 can be had with Blue Cruise 1.2, Ford's hands-free driving technology, combined with a heads-up display, adaptive cruise control, and 360-degree camera setup. It all makes this one of the easiest vehicles to handle despite its massive dimensions. Number 2. More hybrids. Efficiency is a key theme with the 2024 F-150, and Ford has vowed to make hybrid powertrains more accessible than ever before. The PowerBoost hybrid powertrain now matches the price point of the 3.5-liter EcoBoost, while producing 30 more horsepower and 90 extra pound-feet of torque. In addition to yielding a combined fuel efficiency rating of 25 mpg, the F-150 hybrid has another trick up its sleeve. All PowerBoost equipped F-150s come with a 2.4 kilowatt generator, which can power almost all your electronic accessories even in the middle of the woods. Compared to previous model years, the hybrid engine is now offered in more trim levels, a win-win for both Mother Nature and your wallet. Number 1. The Raptor gets even more capable. The sand dune conquering Raptor gets upgraded graphics and a new color called Shelter Green for 2024. But that's not all. It, along with the Tremor, gets a new modular front bumper. This 3-piece unit is made out of rugged stainless steel and includes several mounting points to fit your favorite accessories. The Raptor 37 and R get new forged tow hooks that will come in clutch when your buddies get stuck in the mud, and the Fox Dual Live valve shocks get an additional valve allowing drivers to control the rebound rate for the optimum dampening when trekking the unknown. The fire-breathing Raptor R has not been forgotten either, with the supercar-beating monster truck getting an all-new wheel design to set it apart from its older siblings. By now, Ford has perfected the F-150 formula, with the model being in production for several decades, but we still found a few nitpicks with the 2024 model. None of these are deal breakers, but if you're on the market for one of these beasts, make sure to pay attention. Number 3. Fewer personalization options. Vehicles are an expression of our individuality, which is why we have always appreciated the variety of choices Ford offers with the F-150 right out of the gate. Want a blacked out stealth bomber look? Sure. Want to have the most powerful engine paired up with the most basic body shell? Knock yourself out. Want a crazy color combo? The most efficient engine? And a banger interior? Say no more. In fact, Ford says there were nearly 40 different ways to spec out a Raptor in 2023, and the number only goes up once you start to climb down the trim level ladder. Sadly, this anything you want approach will come to an end in 2024, which is truly a shame. Ford has reduced the number of buildable combinations by nearly 90% compared to last year in the name of reducing assembly costs, exponentially increasing the chances of you coming across a carbon copy of your pride and joy on the interstate. This might not be a big deal for some, but for gearheads like us, this is one of the biggest gripes we have to pick with the 2024 Ford F-150. Number 2. Depreciation hits hard. While it's no secret that F-150s are flying off dealership floors like hotcakes, this popularity is also an Achilles heel for America's favorite pickup truck. The F-150 is one of the fastest depreciating vehicles on the planet, with an average depreciation rate of around 11% every year after purchase. Reports also say that there are an alarming number of last year's examples still up for grabs, which only goes to show that the American car market is highly saturated with Ford's flagship pickup truck. Sure, the 2024 F-150 might be one of the best pickup trucks money can buy, but be prepared to take the hit once you decide to part ways with it. Number 1. The MSRP has crept up. Do you remember when new car models cost less than the previous model year? Neither do we. So don't act surprised once you hear that the F-150's MSRP has crept up as we arrive in 2024. The base F-150 XL now starts at $36,570, which is around $1,000 more than what it cost before. The story takes a turn for the worst once you start going up the range, with the Raptor now costing an eye-watering $77,980, and the V8-powered Raptor R easily surging past the $100,000 mark. The Ford F-150 has always been a juggernaut in the full-size pickup truck segment, dominating the sales charts and maintaining its popularity throughout the generations. The 2024 F-150 does have its fair share of pros and cons, just like every other truck on the market, but we feel that it does just enough to reign supreme as the king of pickups for one more year.